separate issue, so.
And so that's our responsibility instead of the business owners.
Correct.
So,
Thank you.
I got a question, sorry, got one quick question, I don't need to pick you up on page 9. I was looking under the tank 2, the camp pump house service, but it's green. So I don't know if that's, if it's no issue with house service though. You see it right there towards the bottom of page 9, though, it's tank 2, the camp pump house service, but it's green. Is that supposed to be yellow, red, or?
Give me just a second here, decant pump service on page 9.
Yeah, under aerobic digesters.
I think they just put the wrong thing in there.
I was gonna say, that is on, so likely the status on that is in error.
No worries, I
I will
noticed that.
clarify and follow up.
Okay, no worries,
I appreciate the accountability on the equipment status report, most people don't even read those, Will.
no worries,
Thank y'all.
no problem, thank you.
Sarah. Alright, just going over a couple of things, medical center, we got both air conditioners in, there was some issues, but all those issues have been resolved. The outdoor pole lights at the medical center are not working, we're hoping to get CRB, hopefully this week to come out and take a look and see what it'll take to get those back on. Playground equipment at Harris Ball Field, we had a couple of bolts that had fell off, so we got those replaced and went around and made sure all the others were tight, so we wouldn't have any issues with that. The handrails at the front of Town Hall have been repaired. Shani has requested for pedestrian signs up here for the voting office, so we got those out for her. The Payne Street project was completed on Friday. Silas Moore Park paving, I spoke to Cruz and they're expected to do that at the end of October. Hopefully, if North Main has not already been paved by then, they're gonna do that at the same time. We're trying to push to get that done before the end of October. Of course, the back porch at Town Hall still needs to be replaced, I think we're gonna go over that in a little bit. The cross connection control plan, VDH, Tim with FPG and Virginia Rural Water Association are all offering to help with that, so that's awesome. I received a template from VDH and filled in what I could, but we need, the committee or council to have that approved so we can move forward. The customer confidence report certification, Kelly's office helped get all the drinking water reports out for 2024, and we got that certification sent back in. The Girl Scouts are planning to have their buddy bench and box installed October the 20th at 6:30, if anyone wants to be present for that. And we did receive the Great Outdoors Fund grant for $2,800 for the benches at the pickleball courts.
Sarah, would you, send out an email about that buddy bench thing? I know I'll forget, closer to, just as a reminder of location and time.
what did you need, help with on this, is it cross connection control?
We have to have an ordinance in place, so I guess that's something as maybe a joint committee, in order for us to be able to push this.
This is a temporary recommendation. Could we get a sign on North Main Street that says that there's a bump ahead or there's rough pavement or no pavement ahead? Because people come through there and they hit it and going pretty fast.
Okay. You got something like that we can use?
Yeah, I'll see if I got one, if not, I'll see if I can cancel one.
Right, we'll figure out what committees need to be involved in that ordinance, Sarah.
And one last thing, we do urge all citizens to sign up for Code Red so they can get the alerts as needed.
All right, let's do some social media posts about that too.
Okay,
And is that through the
Yeah.
county?
It is through
Cause had they
the county.
repaired that, cause for a while that was down.
Evidently they did, cause
We
I
might
got
even
the
make
messages
that
last
like a
week.
regular thing where we schedule it to go out a couple times a month or something.
Is that the one where we got the phone call at Old Water?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nice if you get that.
Any-
Same with Island Water, we can maybe
Right.
think about scheduling something around every couple weeks. Going back to the air conditioners, I know there were some issues with that. Did that go over budget, what we had planned to spend
No.
on that?
The install itself did not, we did have a, capacitor and an inline duct unit that had to be replaced, and that was separate.
And you have a figure for that?
I do not.
All right. Anybody else have any other questions for Sarah? All right,
Thanks, sir.
thank you. Chief of Police?
Calls for service was 100, arrest summons violations was 45.
I have a comment to make that Zane attended our branding, rollout the other day, and he said he was just trying to be out in public so people could see him and know who he was, so I appreciate that, on his part, we'll try to do some more of that.
I do have one, I wanna make sure I read this right here though, so we have one person went over 110 miles per hour. She reminds me of a
It
former.
wasn't me.
It was me.
Are you sure it wasn't the former delegate, or was that, that was a Newton County, I'm sorry.
What I can't understand is only one person using the cell phone.
And one with no seatbelt.
Yeah, you can stand from my office and right there, people by lunchtime.
All right,
Hush, Bobby.
all right, thank you, Brandon. Chief Higgins?
We had 25 calls. We've got a firefighter one class going on, had a EVOC class that passed this past weekend. We attended the funeral and we had a community event we attended.
All right, thank you. Anybody have any other questions for Chief Higgins?
Are you doing a stew? And have you already done one, or is this one coming up? What's the
No.
date?
We hadn't set the date
Okay.
yet. We're,
When it gets cold.
every time we do, it's 70 degrees, so it don't,
Yeah.
so we're waiting a little bit this year.
I remember we had I was with, I think it was JC's one year, and, well, the two times we had stews was a disaster. One of them was, we were on the corner where this, there was no building right on the corner of, Court Place. You know, right there where the drugstore was, right there was an opening, so we decided that we were gonna have a stew, and it was on a Saturday, and it snowed. So, we had to, I remember walking through, it was kinda like Valley Forge, I was walking through the snow, house to house, trying to sell the
Don't
stew.
offload the stew.
The other side, it was just as bad. We decided that we weren't gonna sell it in Chatham, we were gonna sell it over in Vandal. So we got out in front of that place, it's right there on Pumpkin Creek, where there used to be a tobacco shop, right there. It was about 75, 80 degrees, people riding by in convertibles and just waiting. We couldn't give it away.
All right, so, moving on to the clerk treasurer's report, since Kelly's not here today, I'm just gonna let you guys read that at your leisure. Just got a lot going on this time of year. So we'll move on to number 10, the consent agenda. Has everybody had an opportunity to review that?
Madam Mayor, I move we approve the consent agenda in block.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Black seconds that. Any discussion or questions? Susan, will you call the roll, please?
Bishop,
Yes.
Black,
Yes.
Beasley.
Yes.
Hayes,
Yes.
Riddle,
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
All right. So moving on to number 11, unfinished business, the motion to approve the R.E. Jones masonry invoice.
Only that what Kelly has sent out, that she only got an invoice from him and has not spoken to.
He, actually, I think there's a piece of paper here.
Yeah, so
There's
that's
a piece of
toward the
paper
end
here,
of-
and it said that the additional expense was gutter work that they had not expected.
Additional page 79, those for additional $3,135.
Is due to the fact that damage to the gutters and the roof was causing some of the leaking problem. The additional gutter and roof work included labor and materials to 1 through 12. So is that a motion?
Yes, ma'am.
And do we have a second?
Just came from committee.
Came from committee, we don't need a second. And you have any other comments? Susan, will you call the roll?
Bishop,
Yes.
Black,
Yes.
Beasley.
Yes.
Hayes,
Yes.
Riddle,
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
All right, moving on to B, the motion to approve the EMI security invoice, which is on page 80.
$1,200.
This one also was over $136.57. The total of the invoice was $2355.57.
This is to upgrade the town hall.
Yes, the fire system and all is now under the same one.
Right.
Before,